The question is that why did God give us free will? There are three levels of understanding this. First is in terms of constitution, second is in terms of reciprocation, and third is in terms of action. First in terms of constitution, that is mama imamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. In 15.7 Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that we are amshas. So because we are parts of Krishna, so whatever is present in him has to be present in us. So if God has free will, which he definitely has, his will is supremely free, his Satya Sankalpa, whatever he desires, he happens, he's omnipotent. So definitely, we also need to have free will. That is by constitution. Then in terms of reciprocate, in terms of action and reciprocation, these two are related with small differences. See, that means that actually the purpose of free will is what? What does freedom mean? Freedom means freedom to do various things. So God is filled with pleasure, and he's free to express his pleasure and to enjoy that pleasure in whatever way he wants. And similarly, our free will also enables us to choose how we will enjoy. So if we did not have free will, we would just be like robots. A robot or a machine is programmed by its maker, and it simply functions accordingly. And now we human beings, when we create a machine, the machine is not exactly like our part, it's our creation. So we are the creation of God, but we are not just a creation, we are a part of the creator. Now our relationship with Krishna is synthetic. Synthetic means we are always connected with him. So we are his part. So just as he does actions, so we also have the capacity to do actions. And what is the ultimate purpose of actions? So Krishna is, as I said, he lives to love. He wants love to reign supreme. So without free will, there is no question of love possible. If a boy puts a gun in front of a girl's head and says, "You love me," now she may also say, "I love you," but that is not love. Real love is when the person has the freedom to do whatever that person wants, and still the person chooses to love. Then that is truly satisfying, loving relationship. So similarly, when Krishna has his parts, those parts are meant to relish the supreme joy of love. And that supreme joy of love cannot be relished unless these parts have free will. So by the free will, all of us can choose either to love Krishna or we can choose to do other things. Now we may think that the free will is undesirable because by misuse of the free will we end up in a lot of suffering. Yeah, that happens definitely, but the point is that if there were no free will at all, then there would be no suffering and there would be no happiness also. Because without free will, there cannot be any exercise of emotions. There cannot, if say a master tells a servant, this is just the way you have to behave, and this is the way you talk, this is the way you walk, and you cannot express any emotions, then that will almost be living like a machine. So although there is a master-servant relationship between us and Krishna, but still that relationship is based on love. And because it is based on love, so therefore Krishna gives us free will. And that free will enables us to relish supreme happiness. So then if we ask, why has God given us free will? It is for the sake of happiness. So the problem is not with the free will. The problem is with the misuse of the free will. And Krishna, he comes and gives us the right guidance so that we will use the free will properly. He gives the scriptures, he sends the devotees. So the problem is not with the free will. The problem is with the misuse. Just like when a teacher in a class teaches a subject and then there is an exam. In the exam there are multiple choice questions. So now somebody may say the teacher is giving out of 5 4 wrong alternatives. So isn't it that if we go by probability, 80% probability the student will take a wrong alternative and fail? Yes, but it's not a matter of probability over here. It's a matter of study. If the student is teacher has already taught the student the right answer, and the teacher takes the right answer, then the student will get promoted to a higher standard. So the problem is not with the problem is not of the teacher in giving multiple options. The problem is that the student is in taking the wrong option, and the student takes the wrong option because of not studying properly. So same way, the problem is not with the free will. The free will is what enables us to experience to relish the supreme ecstasy of pure love. And the problem is when we misuse the free will. So Krishna gives us the proper education, and when we use that education properly, then we will be able to use the free will properly, and then we will relish supreme happiness. So that is the purpose of free will. It is the purpose of creation and the purpose of existence, that is happiness. Thank you.